You know, here in Utah, we're in the middle of a really important conversation about durable skills, about the power of higher education and even really the way that we equip students to enter the world of work. When I think about the power of coaching, particularly as it relates to that conversation, those are exactly the kind of durable skills that we want. Our mission at the University of Utah is all-encompassing when it comes to student success. We aim for students to have what we describe as that exceptional educational experience. We want every student at this university to be successful. The great resources of a great public flagship should be able to be wielded in ways that every student can have access to opportunity, and every student can dream really big, and they can see those dreams come to full fruition. Not just here, but beyond. I like to think about putting students on a trajectory for greatness. That's the power of public higher education. That's the power of the University of Utah in terms of its social impact. We made that initial investment to partner with InsideTrack, to understand the methodology, and then I would liken it to encouraging and empowering very deep roots to sink into the culture of the University of Utah, so that coaching isn't something that's reserved for only a small set of students, but instead coaching is a way that we approach multiple conversations, and not just with students, but with one another as well.
At a large institution, to really have an impact, we need to be able to scale programs to meet the growing number of students that we're bringing in and the numbers who continue to stay at the institution. And so we needed something that had a foundational support that was able to, we're starting here, but we need to be able to grow with a model that can grow with it. And so it facilitates the expansion of not only staff, but of dealing with the larger student population as well. So when we're talking about student success, we're talking about retention and persistence and meeting institutional goals. We want every student to succeed. And so we've seen that students who are engaged with coaching, doesn't matter what type of student, there is a difference in their outcomes. The students who have been coached have higher outcomes than the students who have not experienced student success coaching. And then in addition to that, we've seen higher or more impressive outcomes for those students from those particularly underrepresented populations. So the benefit of coaching is for everyone. Coaching is for everyone.
What matures over the lifetime of a coaching dynamic and relationship are exactly the skills that here in Utah and throughout the United States, we're having, again, a conversation about what higher ed delivers for individual students. And then as those students make their way out into the world of work, into their jobs, into life, we want great communication. We want students to be able to think about the problems that are in front of them. How do we, work towards a solution together? How do we identify fully what the challenge or the problem is, and how do we get to a solution? That's coaching.